Hello YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. This video will show you how to replay the Bogdan Heist the easiest possible way with the littlest amount of work, and you can actually replay it as many times doing the setups. So there's a lot of videos on YouTube that will show you how to do this. They have different methods. I'm going to show you mine. I have a preferred way that we do it, but the one that I'm going to do is with the buzzard, where you don't actually do anything. The pilot just sits there and picks up. You don't have to shoot anything if you don't want. You can do fun things like if you have a sniper with explosive bullets, you can sort of sit there and shoot the helicopters that sort of hover above the event, things like that. If you don't have the buzzard, that's fine as well. You can actually just sit on the beach. I will fly over the beach and show you where you need to drive to. You just drive your car there. The person from the submarine can either swim to the beach, or what you can do is you can actually just find a boat or sea sharks will spawn on the beach, and you can go pick up the person from just above the submarine. So you can make it very efficient, know where they're going to pop up, jump them on, put them back, and you can make the elite. There's really no excuse to not get the elite challenge, which is an extra $50,000. I'm going to be playing the two Xboxes solo. There's two of us. I can do it. My best time is around 13 minutes and 24 seconds. Roughly, I generally aim between 14 and 15 minutes so I can get the elite challenge. With two active players, you can do better than that. You probably can get it down to 12 minutes. The best I've seen this done with 4 players is around 8 minutes, which is quite impressive. So I don't even know how they achieved that, but I saw a video where they managed to do it in 8 minutes, and they landed the Avenger right where I will land the buzzard. So it was fairly coordinated. Person picked up somebody on a sea shark, and they were able to do it in 8 minutes. But we're not going to do that today. So I'm going to show you the easiest possible way. I'm going to be doing it solo by myself with 2 Xboxes. If you have a friend, you can replay this as many times. I don't need the money. I'm just doing this for the fun of it, to show you guys how to do this. This is on the Xbox One. I will make a different video on how to clear your cache for the Xbox One. I won't include in this video, but this will be probably a part 2 video. I'll show you part 1, which will be just the pilot part, and then part 2 will be I will play the submarine part, just so you can see how quickly I go through submarine. You should be able to clear the submarine in under 2 minutes 30 seconds. You listen to the animation, and then you get out of there before that. So let's get started. The host will not get paid, so generally if you're going to replay this, then you will want to do a 15-85 split. If you are doing a proper heist, you can still do it like this, and then you both take your cut however you want to do that. If you are playing on PC, there is a way that the host can take the cut, but it only generally works for the PC. There is a thread on 7 Sins that you want to check out, and it talks about how the host can take a cut of his own each time, but it does not work on PS4 and it does not work on Xbox One. So if you're replaying this, make sure the host takes 15 and your other friend will take 85, and then you can do a rotation and you both you can switch sides, and then you can each take your cuts and get paid, right? So the first thing we want to do here is we want to call Pegasus. So this will help with the helicopter. Sometimes it glitches out. Sometimes it will glitch out and you cannot call Pegasus, but you can call Pegasus directly. So to call Pegasus directly, you dial 328-555-0122 is Pegasus' direct number. So sometimes you'll glitch out, Pegasus doesn't show up on your contact list for whatever reason, and then you can still call Pegasus, just dial the number.
has taught me anything, it's that the threat is not to be underestimated. Codename Bogdan, if that is his real name, is here to destroy our republic. And maybe the rest of the world, too. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to cashing my paycheck. Going back to my normal day-to-day existence.
So you really only have about a minute and a half kind of to spare. So if you want to hit that elite challenge, you kind of have to be fairly quick and not waste any time.
For every business decision I make, would I go to nuclear war for this? Press the go button. The answer is abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah, well, I've never been so sure about something I'd drop an H-bomb for. Except maybe these chicken wings I had once. Lemon pepper. You know, you are the problem with culture right now. No one takes anything seriously. It's a crisis of things meaning what they should. Oh, I'm sorry. The threat is very real, okay?
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go collect Pegasus.
It's poisonous and reductive.
Since I am playing both players, I am switching between both of them just to make my time efficient and so I can get the elite challenge. So as I'm getting in the buzzard on this side, I am driving around the corner in the Stromberg on the other side, so I don't waste any time. If I'm not paying attention, I can miss by just a few seconds. Okay, so you can land on the beach right in front of me to the right. A boat and she shark spawn right over there, so if you don't have a buzzard, just drive over here and wait here. They will not come after you, so as long as you don't get in the Avenger, they will not come after you. But we are going to go land in the water, so if you fly high enough, you'll see a little patch of sand, which will turn into coral sometimes. So if you fly back and forth, sometimes it will turn into coral. The ideal is no coral, like now. This is absolutely perfect. I can land here. When your friend comes to you, they will see coral, but and they might even see you spazzing out and jumping all over the coral and stuff like that, but you will not be disturbed. So you can take off nicely without... you can actually sit here as well and shoot the helicopters that come by. So we will see what happens. And that's all the pilot really has to do. It just has to wait. It's fairly close to the submarine, so the person that goes into the submarine can swim. It's not far at all. It's a lot closer than the other way, or in other beaches where you would normally land with the Avenger. You can actually land the Avenger directly into the water near the beach I showed you earlier on, and the person can actually swim into the back of the Avenger without getting out of the water. So you can, as long as the pilot does not go into the back of the Avenger will take very little damage. So if you do decide to do it the Avenger way, you can just fly in circles and the helicopters can chase you. You can land in the water, literally near the beach, where the Avenger is about half submerged. It's fairly shallow there, and it will not break. And if the pilot sits in the front seat, then you'll have helicopters surrounding him, and they will just shoot missiles. The Avenger will take very little damage. If a helicopter gets in front of the pilot, he can actually kill the pilot, but it takes a long time. So the pilot just needs to watch their health. Otherwise, the pilot doesn't need to shoot any helicopters. Obviously, the other way is the pilot can get in the back and shoot them and get the extra XP and stuff, right? So it really depends if the pilot wants to do nothing versus something. If the pilot isn't shooting the helicopters, then the person in the submarine will need to check the health. So if they're swimming back to the Avenger, you will get shot twice, so you need to make sure that you fix your health. Generally, you will not make it back to the Avenger if you get shot twice. So if you get shot the first time, just correct your health. So as you can see, if we shoot the missile, we can actually get the buzzard from this distance. You can still get some RP there if you want. Without doing any work.
outside state sanction. We will fight you, but this is not why we are here. We come all across Pacific. We not give up now. We are ready to die, every man and boy. We have job to do. Do you know what you're fighting for? Leader burgers and the loot 'em all? Wake up. We fight for humanity. He knows the game is up, and he's throwing everything he has at us.
Do not shoot the person in the jail, obviously, for who was doing that.
The water team's making progress. Hold them off a little longer. We're not done until they upload Clifford onto the submarine network. You hear that? Do anything and everything. You don't know what you're doing. Stop it. Stop it now. You are biggest idiots of whole wide world. Americans.
It's pretty hard to fail this heist, but the submarine person can actually get shot if they're not careful. If you're playing with a low level, the submarine can be challenging for them. So it's better that any low levels do this part with the helicopter. It's generally, even if they take the Avenger, generally straightforward. Less chances of failing.
Wait a minute! Can we calm down for just 1 minute? For less than 1 minute. Looks very much like you have wrong end of shit. You got stuck in the stick. You're up creek with pedal of crap. Look. How you say it? I'm here to help. Look. That's codename Bogdan. Kill him. No, kill me all you like. But stop. Listen. Sure, I would like to destroy America, control Russia, and destroy fabric of civilization as we know it. But these are all piping dreams. I am here to help solve real problem. And what's the real problem? You, a real problem. You're doing dirty work for Avon.
Should take you 2 minutes and 30 seconds or less to clear this up, and then it's another 2 minutes 30 seconds to listen to the talking and animation.
Listen, think about it. If you let insecure little egomaniac
So as you can see, the pilot doesn't have to do anything. All the pilot has to do is pick up the person in the submarine, fly to the Avenger, and he's probably going to shoot a few helicopters, and then fly back to hangar. Really easy, almost foolproof in failure if the person knows how to do submarine. Hard to actually mess it up. And each person, or the person that gets an 85% will get $1 million plus $50,000 bonus, which is pretty decent.
No, I mean, get ready. I mean, this is where I'm in charge. Me and Clifford. Yourselves, losers. Yes, losers. Yes, we're in charge. Me and my dad. We're in charge. And our outdated low-tech submarine will self-destruct in 30 seconds. I think you've got to get out of there quickly! Scuba gear by hatch over there. I have secret escape pod. Good luck!
Okay, at this point, the person in the submarine is going to exit and is going to swim towards a helicopter. Jump into helicopter. Like I said, they will see coral, so they can actually get hit by the blades of the buzzard, but they will not die in most cases. The one time the blades hit me, but threw me so high up in the air, I came down and I hit the water, and I died. But that rarely happens. So normally you'll get thrown to the side, and then you just have to walk around the buzzard and get in.
The Russians weren't
I think the pilot can get killed by the blade, so you just have to be careful of that. But the person in the submarine does not get killed by blades. So I think it's a bug with them not expecting you to be in a buzzard.
Guys, are you fucking kidding me? Avon sent a death squad to take you out. Oh, jeez. This whole time he must have been building an army and an air force, waiting for us to deal with Bogdan so he can take over and put the algorithms in charge. Have you seen these people? Holy shit, are they clones? Has he cloned himself? I can't tell. It looks like
So as you saw there, got hit by the blades but did not die.
got a battalion of cyborg clone warriors plugged into a super brain trying to wipe us out. I don't like this. Great. The IAA's network is
Okay, so we're gonna shoot some helicopters. You don't actually have to shoot them, so if you are trying to time this, make the best time. Just shoot the guys that you can before landing, otherwise don't worry about them. I've never had them shoot a missile at me while I was climbing into the Avenger.
shit. Okay, we're all meeting at the hangar at LSIA. Get the rest of the crew and get over there.
Okay, so we're going to climb into the Avenger, and then we are going to take off. So just be careful not to come out of volatile mode until you're fairly high up.
You all together? Okay, get to the meat and watch
If you start doing it too low, you will crash into the ground and destroy the Avenger, and you'll lose the Elite Challenge.
You ever had a neural network try and kill you before? Yeah, me neither. Welcome to the future. Get on the turrets and try to survive, okay?
You can actually land the Avenger if you practice enough. You can actually land it on its wheels. It's a little tricky. It's actually quite tricky, I suppose. But as soon as the wheels touch the ground, it will switch to all-wall mode and bring up the propellers up. I was in scenic mode there. I can fly it in regular mode, but not so much in scenic mode. Or cinematic mode, rather.
His AI is God, you know, and we're all just goats waiting to be sacrificed. We should all applaud ourselves on the roles we played in the downfall of the human race.
It's pretty cool flying upside down when you're in cinematic mode. Okay, so if you do want to land it, it's best to come in from the water side. We'll see if we have some time here still to do that. I'll show you how to do that. You want to come in fairly low and kind of between kind of the left building and the pole. There's a bunch of poles. You don't want to hit the hangar too fast because you'll hit the back of the hangar and you'll explode. So you kind of want to hit the ground so it turns into Volta mode. So you kind of come to this left building and just past the airplane, there you want to hit the ground. You want to kind of hit downwards towards the ground, just kind of over here about. So just straighten out. You can notice it turns into Volta mode. You can kind of maybe do a little bit further than that. So at this point, if you are wanting to replay, your friend will quit the game at this point. You have about 30 seconds to actually quit here. I wouldn't leave it too long, but as soon as they get in out of the Avenger, you want to quit the game and then clear your cache and then restart it. Is generally what you want to do. I have actually forgotten it, and I've gotten this far, and I've forgotten about it, and I forgot to quit. And you can still quit at this point, probably even a little bit further, and still not lose the heist. So the window is pretty big.
We can't even call out for help.
Then you can do exactly what you have to. You have my authority.
And we'll get paid?
Paid?
Yeah, call it a pension contribution.
Of course, significant ones.
All right, then get this clown out of here. For all I know, you're bugged all to high hell and you don't even know the bugs exist!
Good luck.
Ha, we don't need luck! I always wanted to say that between us, we are completely fucked! Ah! Meet me back at the facility. I'll be in contact when I have a plan.
And there you go. Very easy, very easy. We'll get the lead challenge. Hopefully we'll get the lead challenge. I'm pretty sure we will. So in a sec. It's pretty hard not to. Oh, we actually missed it. So 19 seconds short. But most times I'll get it around 14 minutes, and then you're able to get it as long as you don't waste any time. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video. Nice, easy, relaxing, fun way to play the heist. It's the only $1 million mission, or probably not the only one, but one of the few ones. So if you did like the video, please hit that like button, and please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps support me, and I appreciate your support. Thank you for watching.